is some totally not malicious misinformation going around about a viral video from the LA ICE protests, and I thought I would set the record straight. So by now, I'm sure you've seen the video with this gentleman in it as he is talking to members of the National Guard stationed in Los Angeles. It's a really impassioned video. I made a video talking about it that has gone pretty viral on YouTube. This man's speech has been shared everywhere. It's got millions and millions of views across several different platforms. And I originally credited the source for this video as the Tennessee Holler because that's where I found it, and I couldn't trace it back to the original source, but it looks like this only.lu is the one who posted the video initially. And when I posted my analysis of the video, I was just saying this gentleman, and I didn't know who he was, and very quickly in my comments, people were like, oh, that's Wyatt Russell. You need to credit it. That's Wyatt Russell. Everybody's saying that's Wyatt Russell. And I didn't know who Wyatt Russell was. Apparently, he is Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's son. This is what he looks like, and I could see why folks might think that it was Wyatt Russell in that video. But it's not actually Wyatt Russell, and I want to give credit to the gentleman who did give that impassioned, heartfelt speech. This is him. His name is Aaron Fisher. He's Aaron J. Fisher 89 on Instagram. And hey, thanks, Mike, in my YouTube comments for identifying Aaron for me. His name is Aaron Fisher, partner at Stagecraft Media, which produces digital media campaigns for progressive candidates. And thanks to Out Magazine for doing a whole article on Aaron. Out covered him and said that he is a staunch LGBTQIA ally. They then went on to talk about all of the people on social media who thought Aaron was really hot in this video. And initially I was like, okay. But, I think they have an interesting point to make here. Initially, after watching that video, I was like, yeah, I understand why people would objectify him on social media. He's tall and handsome and articulate, and he gave it a really impassioned speech. But, I think there's a really good point here. So folks are talking about how he is demonstrating positive masculinity, non-toxic masculinity. He's angry. He's heartbroken. He's deeply, deeply frustrated. And instead of, channeling that to go smash shit or hurt people, he's using that energy for something productive. You can clearly see the emotion in his speech. It's palpable. I have a hard time watching it and not being moved to tears because it's just so heartfelt. And we're sort of living in a moment right now that really glorifies violence, really glorifies the escalation of violence. Trump absolutely does from his platforms, both from his Truth Social and from the Oval Office. It's so much about MAGA in general and the Trump regime, and specifically what's happening in LA right now with this increasing display of military force, what Trump wants to do with his grotesque military birthday parade on June 14th is this embodiment of toxic masculinity. And yet in juxtaposition to that, we see Aaron. And I think that was really powerful for a lot of people to see that there is a different way for men to use their anger and their fear and their frustration. And there is a different way for them to communicate. I appreciate folks saying that this was a really beautiful example of someone who cares about his community, but also a good example of healthy masculinity. So if you haven't watched the video, go watch it. I've got it on my YouTube, but it's also all over every social media platform everywhere. And also, mad props to Aaron for being an awesome human. He's not Wyatt Russell. He's an awesome dude in his own right, and we want to make sure that he gets credit for so courageously standing up for Californians and the rule of law, for embracing his humanity and the humanity of the National Guard members, and really doing tremendously good work. I hope that people will follow his example. So yeah, thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you.
Real quick, because I think it's really, really powerful, and what this man is doing is courageous, and this is the way I think more of us should be engaging as we enter into protests.
Feel tough with your assault rifles and your sticks? You should be standing here with us.
Stand with us.
You're on the wrong side of history. We know you got a job to do, but you took an oath to the Constitution, not to the fascists in the White House. Think about what you're doing now. Think about what this means. Coming into our community. Peaceful fucking community. People working their jobs. They send in men in military fatigues. Weapons of war into our communities. And you stand here and you allow it. I am sick and tired of it. You should be sick and tired of it. You think any of these people in the White House sending you these commands give a fuck about you? Not one of them do. They laugh at you. Our president laughs at you. He calls you fools. He said the people who died overseas in the military were chumps. That's who you're offending right now. Every last... Think about your place in history, ladies and gentlemen. Ask yourself when you wake up tomorrow. I don't know if you have kids. Ask yourself the future you want for your children. Is it this? You can answer me. Is it this? Do you feel good about this? You're tough behind your fucking masks and your fatigues and with your weapons, but how do you feel on the inside? This is our fucking community, and we will fight for it if we have to. Whole streets! Whole streets! Whole streets!
I get chills watching that. When he said, you can talk to me, and when he said, you're wearing all this body armor and you have your weapons, but like, how do you feel on the inside? You can hear the anger in his voice, but you can also hear his desire to appeal to the humanity of the National Guard that's there. I'm sorry, getting a little bit choked up here. Okay. I have so much respect for whoever this gentleman is. I think that what he said from the heart, the way he spoke to the service members there, I think that this is a model for how we should be choosing to engage. He let his anger show through. He didn't pretend that he wasn't enraged, but he also didn't let go of his compassion and his humanity. And I just think that what he said and did here is so powerful and is so important and is something that we all need to look to and learn from and emulate.